this is Rainy, and I am just going to videotape a little bit of my process for building a pier. So this is Summer Sun beta that I'm doing right now. So now you can't place anything on the pergolas, but I was in a live stream of Jerseys and I saw Shelly Marie show us how you can use the pergolas as like a pier or as a dock. But lots of great ideas from all the different players and streamers. So we're going to put the pergolas down. Let's see. Problem is I'm going to need to, they're a little bit high. So actually instead of building this up, I should probably take it out. Now my dogs are going to get a little bit rambunctious, I can tell, because Ember is already a string arrow, which is nothing new. She likes to boss him around. So I might have to pause and kind of see how things go with these dogs. Just one of the reasons why I don't live stream, because I have to worry about the dogs too much and I would just be constantly interrupted. And I already can't multitask at all. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's bring it down one more. All right, let's get a shovel out so that we can, where'd that shovel go? Did I not? Good girl. There you go. Now she has a toy out. Good girl, but you don't tease Arrow with the toy. Okay. She's still pretty young, so she likes to test her. She likes to test the boundaries. And I've heard that about Shiba Inus. They're very smart. They're very, very mischievous. But she's super loving and really funny and clever. But I think she tries to test the boundaries and see what she can get away with. So I have to try to redirect her. But she's actually gotten a lot better. And, you know, you do have to be really patient with Shiba Inus because they are so smart that they're always testing things and can actually break your trust with them very easily if you're not careful and not gentle with how you react with them. They're supposedly one of the hardest breeds to train. And I can vouch for that because she's very hard to train. And I've had several different breeds of dogs. But I will say she's, like I said, very smart. And she is very cuddly and lovey, which is supposedly not typical of the Shiba Inus. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink some coffee before we out. Alright, so I was placing that. Let's see if that, I think that lines up pretty well actually. Alright, so I'm going to actually finish punching out all this land and then I'll be back for the next step. Okay, so I organized the things that I want to use into these crates. And now I'm just working on placing some more sand on either side. I want to put each on sides. Probably a couple of layers, actually a couple of squares out so that I have enough room to decorate on the sides of this. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna clear the land out too and use the dirt printer. So I went ahead and built some sand around this end. So I'm gonna finish just adding a little more sand to the sides here because I want to be able to decorate on the ends and make it look like a pretty sitting place where you can just enjoy the view of the water and just want it to be really peaceful and calm. I live in an area where I'm close enough to the coast to visit. I have to turn my dev commands on because I haven't done that yet. And I love the coast. I love, have another. So I love the ocean. And anyway, I added this little Marina slip, and I think I will add them on each side. I was playing around off camera trying to determine how I wanted to do that, and I think that turned out pretty good. I've seen these lights in the water before. I've used them in my water before in some areas. And I saw Shelly Marie do that too. I get so much inspiration from other people. And so I'm going to do it that way and see how that looks. Hopefully at night that will look really cool. So that's not good at aiming this thing. All right, let's see. There. Okay, so it's going to be 5x4. So 1, 2, 3. Need one more here. There. All right, so let's see. Hardwood. Marina, that's what I used. Just gonna do this. And then lights. It's the festoon lights. I mean, I suppose you could also put a pergola down here too. Try that. Let's see. Now we could, let's see, could put it back one and then put sign. I mean, there's lots of ways you could do this. That's kind of cool, actually. You could, I do like the lights on the side though. Well, maybe that's, was that too low? Let's see something here. Okay, well I need to raise that because, why is she swimming? Oh my gosh, I lost my controller. Oh my gosh, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, what just happened? Whoa, that was so weird. She just lost all control of herself. My controller just, you know what, sometimes it all of a sudden stops working. It's happened to me before during PvP when we were playing party animals, and it was really a pain because I couldn't do, I couldn't do anything. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, get out of the water. Get out of the water. That was scary. That music just gets me every time. You know, you'd think I'd be used to this music. Oh no! I'm gonna get you. I can't do anything. What? Seriously. Oh my gosh. How come my controller's freaking out on me? See, my controller is off and on, just not working. Talk about action. This is the kind of stuff we deal with, builders, don't we? This is why you gotta eat your mighty spread. But now I need to get my controller to work properly. Yeah, this is frustrating because it's working some of the time. I'm gonna try switching it out. The Switch controller is different than the Xbox controller, so isn't that working? It's working there. Oh gosh, duh. I just remembered I have get used to everything again. It's because I have padding there. Sorry, I'm just These are the technical difficulties that we deal with, right? Well, this is why I usually edit, because I feel like people don't want to see all this. No, but you know what? Maybe I'll leave it in today. I don't know. Then you can at least see that you're not the only one if this kind of thing happens to you. All right, now we can dirt print. So we're gonna build this up once. I didn't realize that the other side. Oh, goodness gracious. See, this is what happens when you have to use a different controller and you're not used to it. Now I have to set that back. There. Is that right? Okay. All right, I think that's gonna be the right height. And I miss it like that. I'm gonna see. I kind of want to build it one square back here, because that way. Let me try something. Build the sides here too. I got an idea. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Because what I want to do is I want to bring this out. I want to leave room on the sides so that I can put. How do I rotate? Let's see. Okay. Place. Yeah, I just need to read. Helps to read. Okay, rotate. Base. Angel. Balls. Marina? Okay. Just like that one says. Okay. I realize these are not quite the same. Say Marina slip number 2. Okay, so we're back, and now I'm making a dock that leads down to where we'll have access to getting to the boats. So what I'm going to do is I'll put ramps in, and I'm thinking about extending. I'm just going to see what this looks like if I extend this out a little bit more. I'll push this back here, but I want to extend this so that we can get into the boat slip. Let's see what this looks like. So if I build up side a little bit on each side here, the padding down first. So we'll place the padding down and then try ramp. See what that looks like. Something like that. Oh, let's go ahead and place all the. Okay, so that way actually get down into the area. Let's see. I think I'm gonna draw this out here because to be kind of deep on the sides here, water. Had another run-in with a shark earlier when I was not recording, and it was when I was trying to get used to my controller because the other controller stopped working, and I was using the mouse and keyboard, and I almost got eaten by a shark, but I somehow managed to survive, just like last time. And then my husband came down and told me that maybe I should try taking the cord out from the back of the computer that was charging my phone, since my phone was already now charged. So I was like, oh, okay, let me see if that helps. And so far, that is really the answer. Thanks to my techie husband, I was able to get my controller working again. At least the one that I like to use, which is my Switch controller. I'm just used to that one. We are Switch household. We love our Switch, and I love using my Switch controller because it's really cute. It's like rainbow colored. So it kind of goes with my rainbow theme I have going on my channel. Am I gonna be able to get out of here? Oh, barely. Right. I should have eaten before I started, but I didn't. So I forget to do that all the time. Alright, so that looks pretty good, and now I just want to make this side similar as far as the depth of it. So that's pretty good for now. I can do more, I said, off camera. But let's see what that looks like. So that way, if you do have, I think the big ship would be really too big for this, but you know what, for the fun of it, let's look and see what it looks like. I don't know, let's try it. I don't want to see what it would look like if I put big sailboat out. Fun of it. Right, see, it's not gonna fit. Oh yeah. Right, let's go for it. Right, well, good. It's down. And I could just leave this one big so that big ship could fit here. The question here, instead of being a ramp, should it just be level? Because we could do this. Let's try something here. Just be level. That leads into a way to get to the boats. Doesn't have to be a ramp. All right, let's try that. I mean, I like the ramps, but the fact that they go into the water, I don't like. Because, I mean, do you walk into the water when you get on a boat? Well, I don't think you're supposed to necessarily. That's why the dock is there. Okay. And you know what? Let's see if we can make this higher. It's higher up. I'm kind of just trying to see what looks good, and by the whole trial and error type thing that a lot of us do. You know, you don't really know until you try it and see what it looks like. My next question is, do I want to build the deck coming around? I think I should. I think I should do the same thing down here so that you have a way to get to the into the little boat slip. I'm gonna do this side. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so and need to still be a little bit wider here so that you can actually walk. Continue that. As well. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, did I not put padding down over here? So I just want to say I've seen a lot of people being really creative with the pergola. Grammy Q is someone you might want to subscribe to because she's another creator who's been doing builds using the pergola. I've been watching her building. She's doing a mall build. She did her airport. It looks really good, and it's really her videos are really fun to watch and see the process of thinking that goes into putting these builds together. And you know, sometimes we get frustrated and we have to take a break and come back later because, you know, it's not easy, but we all seem to like to try different things to find out what exactly we want to use. So I definitely think you should check out her channel, and I think you'll like her videos a lot. I've shouted out and recommended a lot of my friends, and if you aren't sure who you should watch if you're into games, just go to my homepage because I have some of my friends listed on my homepage and other streamers that are my favorites. And, you know, the ones that are on my homepage are definitely channels that I recommend. But I also like to shout people out too that I've been watching because I'm always finding new people who are really fun and creative. And I like to share that with everyone when I'm doing my own videos. Marina slip number 1. So I think we're all hoping that we can put more under these pergolas than just the vehicles, but at least I can put a vehicle under them and use them for this purpose. So this is gonna say Angel Falls. And I'm sure there's other people that are using them for the different marina slips. I just haven't seen any because I haven't watched a lot of the Summer Sun beta, mostly because I wanted to discover a lot of it on my own. See, I'm messing up. Angel Falls Marina. All right, that's what I want to say. Okay, so now we're going to put the jet ski back, the boat back, and the jet ski back. There. Took a little time, but that's okay. It's worth it. And then now we want to bring more lanterns down so I can do some more of the lanterns. Okay. So once we get the structure and everything built the way we want it, we can start decorating. Just using the different things that I wanted to use to decorate. But you know what? We better sleep. So this is what we've got so far for this pier. And I could put more of, you know, the marina slips along the sides. But I don't know. Do I want to do that? It might look cool to have a couple more and then have the ends be where you can just sit and relax. So I might do that. No. For right now, I think I'm just going to finish off the sitting areas. I can only record so much at one time. And unfortunately, when I do these builds, they're long. And so the memory, there just wasn't sufficient memory, so it cut off before I finished. So I had to edit down a little bit so I could do a little bit more recording to show you what we're doing now and try to finish the build. So I did add some things here that you'll see that weren't in, that you didn't get to see me putting down. So I do apologize for that happening. So I placed some crates and crab pots, things that look like they would be exported or imported in the ship. All right, I fixed the sign. So this is Marina Slip 1 on the right, and on the left we have Marina Slip 2. And then I placed some benches and some fencing, and I added the green mossy border right here. And I did put a couple of lights in. So this is what it looks like so far. And let's see what I have on me. So I have a few things that I can add. I'm just going to kind of play around with some different things. We'll see what looks good. And let's see what it looks like if I put some potted lily pillies there. Now I kind of think it would be fun to add some lights on the sides here. One of these copper. Let's just see what that looks like. Let's try it. So that means, let's see, we got one there. Two. I think what I'll probably need to do is go down to this end and same kind of same spot. So skip a spot and then right there. I did it 3 high. Okay. All right, and then let's see. I'm gonna make it a little bit deeper over here in the water, but I'm not gonna do that on camera just because I don't want to have the same problem happen and lose a bunch of my recording. Okay, so I might leave this open here because I might add a couple more marina slips right here, one on each side. I think that might look really cool. So I'm going to leave that, but I'm not going to do that today because this is already really long. So let's see. Let's go ahead and place some benches over here on this side as well. And actually, I think I should go ahead and put some lights here too and some more rope fence to match what we've got. So we'll do that. Okay, here on the corners. Like and is there a middle? No, it's not a middle. That's a bummer. Let's Actually, let's do it the same. Let's do it the same. Let's go there. There. Looks good. Let's see. Gotta try it in different places to see what you really like. Kind of like that too. I think maybe not such a big one over here. Let's just see what it looks like on the corners. How about if we move that? Let's try this. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, I like that.